This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
We're getting our first chance to see and hear recordings involving the 4 men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Prosecutors shared these recordings with the jury, one involving Barry Croft Jr. and Adam Fox, talking about killing police and planning an attack at the governor's cottage.
Prosecutors also played a video of those accused talking about preparing for a second civil war months before meeting with federal informants. An FBI agent on the stand also shared testimony saying law enforcement moved in to thwart the attack in the fall of 2020 out of real concern they may obtain explosives. When the trial continues on Monday, the confidential FBI informant named Mark is expected to testify. The defense is sticking to its claim that the men were entrapped by federal officials.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Snow continues to fall this morning as we look at St. John's, one of the several schools that are closed today. Some kids getting a long weekend as slow travel continues across mid-Michigan and the snow continues to fall. We're at 20 degrees this morning. It feels like 14. As we look at the WLNS cam here in Lansing, road conditions look to have improved here. These are some of the major arteries, granted, but still, we're at 21 this morning. It feels like temperature is also 21. And in Jackson, you see the snow is still falling, but downtown streets are doing okay. We are at 22, and it feels like 13. Several schools closed this morning: Williamston, Mason, Leslie in Ingham County, and just about every school in both Clinton and Shiawassee County have called off classes for the day today. Snow continuing to work its way from southwest to northeast, and that's going to continue here over the next several hours. There's more where that came from, although this axis of heaviest snowfall will continue to shift eastward. Visibility has been improving somewhat. We're at 2.5 miles in Lansing and Charlotte, 3 miles in Jackson. Many locations were down to a mile earlier this morning, so we have seen some improvement. Winter weather advisory remains in effect for Lansing and Jackson until noon, although that will likely be canceled early, really just to cover impacts to the morning commute from the snow. Precision Cast shows the snow gradually winding down over the next several hours. By around noon, many of us should be wrapping up the snow flakes. And then a cold front comes through. Here's the band of snow that comes through with that cold front passage, and that could briefly reduce visibilities and produce some travel problems near or shortly after the evening commute. At that point, cold air starts to funnel in. We transition to lake effect snow. Much of the day Saturday is spent under mostly cloudy skies, and then another batch of some light snow builds in on Sunday morning. We're in the low 20s across the area, so it's a chilly start to the day with winds out of the north under 10 miles per hour. It's enough to give us a wind chill down in the teens. It is a cold start to the day. As we head through the day, we'll see winds shift out of the west, eventually the southwest before that cold front comes through, kicks up those wind speeds overnight, and that spells trouble for our wind chills. And I know you're holding your breath. As we head through the day today, we get up to the low 20s. And then come crashing down late tonight. In fact, there's a pretty decent shot that many of us wake up to wind chills below 0 tomorrow morning, and it really doesn't recover much during the day. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, though, and it is that it won't take us long to rebound into next week. 34 the high today, snow until midday before things begin to wind down for us. Winds briefly shift out of the southwest before turning out of the northwest as a cold front comes through. Gets very cold tonight. Air temperatures in the mid-teens. Wind chills down in the single digits, if not near or below 0. And we'll see occasional snow flurries as some of those lake effect showers could try to drift inland. Your 6-day forecast shows the snow today, mostly cloudy and cold for tomorrow. But as soon as we spring those clocks forward, the temperatures take note. We're up to the low 40s on Sunday, low 50s on Monday, and it only goes up from there. We do have a traffic alert for you this morning on eastbound I-96 near Williamston Road. at its exit 117. All eastbound lanes have been closed due to a crash, and that is producing a very significant backup. So if you have any alternate routes to get to where you need to go, I would highly recommend doing so because this backup only continues to grow. We're at 6:49. We got plenty more heading your way on 6 News this morning. We're right back.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
The 38th annual Michigan Horse Expo starts today at the MSU Livestock Pavilion. That could be the largest in-person event the pavilion has hosted since the pandemic started.
The expo will showcase different breeds of horses and offer many activities for people to help fund scholarships and other operational costs. So joining us now live from the pavilion is 6 News reporter Michael Thomas.
Yeah, he's cowboying up. He's got his hat on. He's, well, he's scaring horses. He's not riding any of them. Good morning, Michael.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I am in this area. It's the J&L Family Farm area. Now, they have a ton of different horses, and this event is all weekend long. Last year, it was postponed because of the pandemic, but this year, it's back. And joining me this morning is Tammy. She is one of the administrators for this entire board, right? Talk to us about this. I mean, last year, you guys weren't able to do this. You guys are back this year. What can people expect? And in the meanwhile, our photographer is going to show you guys some of these horses. This is Smoke for his name.
So we're really excited to be back again. We have over 100 vendors, exhibitors with horse products, hats, boots, jeans, clothing, fashion, show clothes, and we have over 30 horses here on display in the main vendor area. And then we have educational programs going the whole weekend. And we also have some entertainment pieces. Tonight is our rodeo at 7 o'clock. So the show runs 3 days, Friday 10 a.m. to 7:30 for the vendors. The rodeo is 7 to 9. You can buy tickets online. Saturday we're open 10 to 7:30. And we have a main event performance tomorrow from 7 to 8.
Yeah, I did see that you guys are going to have a live concert. So there's going to be music, food, vendors, and really just an entire show. And you guys can see here, this is Joey. Actually, no, you guys are looking at Turbo. Joey is so nice and so sweet. These horses are extremely tall. I get really nervous. I was feeding some earlier, but not at the moment. But really, it's just a really family fun event. And lastly, I can ask you, what's one very quickly people can expect who have never been around horses if they come to this event this weekend?
This is a great educational time because you'll learn about different breeds of horses, different disciplines. You'll learn from international trainers and also our Michigan trainers.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, those tickets start off for kids at $5 per day, $20 per day for adult, and they do have bundles for the entire weekend. You can find more of those details on our website under the Scene on 6 section. Here for you live this morning in East Lansing with Joey, who is obviously camera shy. And oh no, here he comes again. Hi, Joey. Here for you in East Lansing, Michael Thomas, 6 News.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 News is not only here for you on air, but also online at WLNS.com.
So joining us now live in studio is 6 News digital reporter Autumn Pitcher with what's trending on the web right now. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning, Kira and Jorma. Consumer watchdogs are now reporting that many products ranging from snacks to laundry detergent have gotten smaller as prices are increasing. Now toilet paper has joined the list. ConsumerRoll.org found that Procter & Gamble recently downsized its mega rolls from 264 sheets to 244 and its super mega rolls from 396 sheets to 366. Company officials said at the beginning of the year they plan to raise prices in April. This all comes as inflation continues to rise throughout the country. And consumer reports show the same is happening to other products as well. Well, on to some good news for Mario and Luigi fans. Super Nintendo World is set to open at Universal Studios Hollywood in 2023. This gaming-inspired attraction is the first to open in the U.S., and the partnership between Universal and Nintendo promises to transport guests into the world of Mario. Fans will be able to enjoy attractions inspired by Nintendo characters and video games.
Yeah, I'm thinking the one that everyone wants to do is the Mario Kart, right? If there's like a live-action Mario Kart, that'd be fun.
That was my absolute favorite growing up with my brother. We sat on the beanbag chairs, played it in the basement all the time. Such a blast.
This is going to sound outrageous, but I would argue that one of the top 10 accomplishments of my life was when I finally beat Super Mario Brothers, like in 7th grade. I was like,
finish the whole
cheers! My brother and I were embracing. It was like this.
Cheers into
Nintendo was such a big deal when I was a little kid, and that game was just so
cool. But I hate that you have to go to either California or Florida to do something cool like that.
Yeah.
We need something in Michigan.
But it gives you a chance to travel, those places if you haven't been. But I don't know how they make those as amazing as they do. It looks just like it,
That's
just like
neat,
a replica.
The video looked awesome.
This is 6 News Now. We will begin in 60 seconds. Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.